Hey guys, so I am making another video. Today's video is in front of this obviously 100% real whitewashed brick, and this was a DIY I did on my channel. Go check it out. Hey guys, so I am making another video. This is a Q&A from questions I'd received on Facebook and Instagram, and then in my inboxes. About 15 questions. My kids are upstairs going crazy, so we'll see how this will go. But I'm just gonna go ahead and start into it. And the first question is why? I kind of covered this on a couple other videos, but I love my kids. I don't know what I would do without my kids. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom for the most part, and the unconditional love I have for them, I'm sure any parent, is ridiculous, and I cannot imagine life without them. And if I can do something and take 9 months out of my life to change someone's life forever and give them that kind of love and joy and happiness in their life that they don't already have, aside from what they already have, I am 100% willing to do that, and I 100% want to do that. So that is why. Have you had any negativity about? I wouldn't say that I've had negativity, but I would say that there have been people who haven't been positive about it, meaning that one of three things: they don't think I'm gonna go through with it, or don't realize how far in this process I am, or they haven't done the research on it, they don't understand, they still don't get that it's not my baby, or they're just simply unwilling to listen. No one's said anything to me that I would take as negativity, like you were awful for doing. No one does that. How won't you be attached? I feel like I need to re-answer a bunch of these questions in the middle of the journey, or even at the end of the journey, because one, I'm not pregnant right now, and I've never done this before. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, and I can sit here and tell you how I'll feel, but I don't know. I'm going to care for this baby in a way that friend loves their kids' babies. It's gonna be a different kind of love. But how could you not love the baby after 9 months of growing it? I don't know. I've watched a lot of different surrogates in their story, and some are, you know, out drinking wine the next day and it's fine. It's I mean, maybe that's what I'll do. I don't know. Probably not, but you never know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. I don't know how I don't know. It's not my baby, and that's the only thing I can just keep saying. It's not my baby. I signed up for this knowing it wasn't my baby. Anyone that does this knows it's not their baby. So, and I feel like even with my own kids, like, of course I loved them when I had them, but you have to build that bond with the baby, and I am not going to be put in a position to do that. So I don't feel like it's very hard to explain, I guess, unless you're in this situation, but we'll come back to that at a later time. Do you and the baby share blood? No. This baby is already created in a little petri dish with its parents' DNA and an egg donor's DNA, and so yeah, no. Contact with the parents now and after. I have contact with them now, and there's not much to talk about. I cannot speak for them, but I still feel kind of awkward just because of where we're at. There's nothing happening, and I almost feel useless right now. I'm so far of what I know that they are great people. You know, I've only video chatted with them one time, and then like convos here and there, but I wouldn't have picked them if I didn't think that they were going to be good parents, and I didn't think that I'd have a good relationship with them through this process. After, I think that it is 100% their choice. They're the parents. I feel like for me, I would love updates. Who wouldn't in this situation? But I feel like when I would most want the updates is obviously going to be like right after, like when they're going home. And I don't know, I feel like after giving birth and once the baby's no longer with you, you're going to wonder if it's okay. Even knowing that it's okay, you just pictures and I don't know. It's 100% their choice, but I would love updates. Breastfeeding. Someone asked if I'll be breastfeeding or donating milk. I breastfed my son Henry for 8 or 9 months and it was hard. And I didn't even pump. It was hard. I would not like to pump milk and send it. It's not something that I want to do. I would be willing to pump or give colostrum in the hospital so the baby has that. That's perfectly fine with me. I have no issues with that at all. But once they're going off to do their life, I want to go back to my life. How do you feel about the medicine and giving yourself shots? I am nervous. When I was in high school, I had to give myself Enbrel shots, which is obviously way different and a way smaller needle, but I've been in the position to give myself shots before and I was able to do it, so I think I'll be fine. I know a lot of people have their spouse do them, but unfortunately, Leland's sleep schedule and working nights, I'm just gonna have to tough it up and do it, but I know I can, and I honestly would probably prefer doing it myself. Will you do it again? That's another question I can't answer right now. Who knows if I'll be able to do it again? Who knows? Yeah, you never know. So yeah, I can't answer that right now. I don't see myself, as of right now, let's say I was 100% healthy, cleared, could do it again. I don't see myself like going through the whole matching process. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, but I think if I were ever to do it again, if everything went great with this one and, you know, we had like a great connection with the parents and I could see myself doing a sibling journey, but I cannot see myself going through the whole agency and matching, and that was a lot of work. That was stressful, and but that's as of now. It's another question I'll have to answer down the road. You have to follow a strict diet. No. I asked them that question during the video call. You know, I've had 2 healthy pregnancies and they were kind of like, hey, you've got this. What if something happens to you? I kind of find this question like, I don't know. There's things set up in the contract. I've thought about this. You know, Leland and I have talked about this. I'm kind of got a cushion if something happens. And I do think about that, and I thought about that going into this. But the thing is, when you get pregnant with your own baby, no one asks you, what if something goes wrong in delivery? What if this happens? No one asks you any of those questions. No one does that. So why do that in this situation? When I announced that I was pregnant with my kids, there was not a single comment or person that came up to me and was like, but what if delivery goes bad? Or what if you lose your ovary? Like, no one does that. I'm gonna be fine. And stay positive and happy, and let's just all pray that everything goes great. Do the parents live near you? No, they don't. They live over 1,000 miles away. Will they be at the birth? I hope so. I mean, pregnancy is a crazy thing and you never know what's gonna happen, but if we're gonna base it off my last 2 pregnancies, I went over with Natalie and Henry. I was at 39 weeks and I got induced because it was about to be Easter weekend. So hopefully this little guy or girl can hang out with me as long as possible, and maybe an induction can be scheduled to where we can 100% like guarantee that, you know, they'll be here, or we'll figure something out. Have you met the parents? No, I have not. I would love to. I don't know you know, when or if that'll happen before birth. It would be nice, but you never know. Like I said, we still have a ways to go. How does Leland feel? Leland, this brick wall is falling apart. Leland is so supportive in all of my crazy ideas all the time. After going through the whole process, you know, he's like, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you want to do it, that's fine. I'm here. I'm gonna support you. Just let me know what I need to do and we're good to go. And what does your family think? I have mixed feelings. I can tell. No one has said anything, like I said, negative in my family, but there's just kind of that awkwardness right now, like, hi, is she still doing it? Which is fine. And like I said, it's a weird thing, and I get that. I don't think if my family said they weren't okay with it, that their opinions would have swayed me doing this. I'm gonna wrap this up because my heater turned on. My heart was set on doing this, and you know, I'm a grown adult. Like I said, I don't think their opinion swayed it either way, but those that know that I'm doing it and see that this is what I want to do and this is something that's happening, it's not a I want to do it anymore, it's a I'm doing it. You know, they're there for me, and I know if I needed anything, they would be right there beside me to help. And I have other family members that were ecstatic. They were over the moon, and then they were like, what can I do? Tell me this, I want to know more. So I had mixed opinions on what my family thought, but that is all the questions, and I will come back to some of those later on, and maybe I'll just keep this list and answer the same list at a later date. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching.